The butterfly effect. How small actions create big changes. Did you know that a single flap of a butterfly's wings could set off a chain reaction capable of altering the course of history? It's a concept that's both poetic and scientific, called the butterfly effect. Rooted in chaos theory, it reveals the astonishing power of small actions to create immense impacts. The term was popularized in the 1960s by Edward Lorenz, a meteorologist who was studying weather patterns. While running simulations, Lorenz discovered something remarkable. Tiny changes in his data, so small they seemed insignificant, could lead to vastly different weather outcomes. He described it with an analogy that captured the imagination of scientists and storytellers alike. The flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil could set off a tornado in Texas. At its core, the butterfly effect shows us that complex systems, like the weather, or even our lives, are deeply sensitive to initial conditions. A single, seemingly minor event can spiral into something far larger and more impactful than we could ever predict. But this idea isn't confined to scientific theory. Think about how it applies to everyday life. Imagine a student debating whether or not to help a friend with homework. If they choose to help, that friend might gain the confidence to pass a tough exam, opening doors to opportunities they'd never considered. Years later, that friend might become a scientist who develops life-saving medicine, or a teacher who inspires a future leader. A simple act of kindness, a moment of generosity, becomes the seed for transformative change. It's a profound reminder that small actions can have ripple effects far beyond what we can see. The butterfly effect also highlights something else: the unpredictability of life. It can be overwhelming to realize how interconnected everything is, but it's also deeply empowering. What if your small choices today could influence the world in ways you'll never fully understand? What if every decision you make, no matter how trivial it seems, is part of a larger story, weaving threads into a future that's still being written? This isn't just a thought experiment, it's a call to action. Every kind word, every bold choice, every moment of compassion matters. Each one sets off a ripple that could touch lives, inspire change, and shape the world in unexpected ways. The next time you think your actions don't matter, remember the butterfly. Even the smallest wings can create a whirlwind of change. So, take that chance, make that choice, and start your own ripple. You never know how far it might go, or what it might become. Your small actions hold the potential to change the world. The question is, what kind of change will you create? Enjoyed the video? Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Your support helps us create more amazing content. Subscribe to PeakPop and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of curiosity and inspiration. Let's grow together!